welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Jordyn. Today we are going to do a Sunday reset. I have a lot to clean up in this kitchen. We'll be reading, we'll be cleaning the next week, we'll be doing laundry, we'll be doing all the things. So if you love a Sunday reset, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First, we'll make some coffee. We're going to be making protein coffee. I really like using this Premier Protein cookie dough flavor. I put it in my hot coffee. It just makes it taste so good. I've tried Starbucks protein coffee. I've also tried Dunkin's protein coffee. We're going to do protein coffee at home today. All right, so this is what I put my coffee in. It's huge. It's a insulated blender bottle that I got a few years ago. I think it's the perfect size. I especially like taking this to work because it's like 2 cups of coffee with a protein shake all in one, and I only have to carry one thing in, and then my water bottle's in my bag. But it's like literally, it's filled up to here. While I'm cleaning the kitchen, doing all these things, I'm gonna be listening to Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood. This is our April book club book, and we decided to extend till May because it's a thick book, and we just wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance to finish it because we all have full-time jobs. So we just wanted to make sure everyone who wanted to finish it could finish it before book club. I've been slowly reading it because I think it's really good, and there's a lot of world building. It's the first book of a series, so I want to make sure I grasp the whole concept of this new world. We follow Bryce, the FMC. She is half human, half fae. In this world, humans are low on the totem pole, and because she's half human, half fae, she doesn't really fit in anywhere. And our MMC is Hunt, who is an archangel who was a part of an angel rebellion, and they ended up losing. So all of the angels that survived the battle ended up being enslaved. Hunt is enslaved to Micah, who is another archangel. He happens to be the mayor. Micah created a deal with Hunt that he could buy back his freedom if he killed all these people for Micah, and the number of kills is representative of all of the lives lost in the battle. Not just the people that he killed in the battle, all lives lost. So it was obviously a huge amount, and Hunt has barely scratched the surface. Something happens where all these bodies start turning up murdered in this weird way. Their bodies are being like completely shredded. This has never happened before. Micah instills Hunt to work with Bryce to figure out who is behind these murders. Micah gives Hunt a deal. He's like, if you can find the murderer and what's going on by the summit, which is in a few weeks, I will lower your kill count to 5. And Hunt obviously wants this because then he has an easier chance of buying back his freedom and no longer being enslaved to Micah. So obviously he wants to do this. And he is instructed to basically guard Bryce. Following them and their story, and they're trying to play detective and figure out what's going on. About 50% through, I've been listening to some of it, reading some of it. I really enjoyed what I've read so far, so I'm going to listen to that while we're starting to clean, and I'll check back in with you later. The first thing that I do on a Sunday reset is throw the dishes back into the cabinet. I will procrastinate putting the dishes away all week because there's something about like the little bit of water is in the crevices of some dishes. Having to grab a dish towel and make sure that they're completely dry before putting them in the cabinet so they don't smell musty. I just can't get myself to do it. So even with the heated dry cycle, sometimes there's still like little bits of water. So what I'll do most of the time is wait until I know I have time the next day to put the dishes away. I'll start a load the night before, and then right before I go to bed, when the dishes are done, I'll pull the racks out so that the little bit of water can air dry. That way they are all ready for me to put away first thing in the morning. And obviously, because I procrastinate all week putting the dishes away and running the dishwasher, I have a bunch of dishes that are piled up in the sink. So here I am doing the dishes that are left in the sink and loading those up into the dishwasher as well. I will use soap and water and a sponge to make sure all of the food and like drink residue are off of the dishes, because sometimes the dishwasher doesn't always get everything off. So this is kind of like a double deep cleanse for all of my dishes. I won't scrub them as hard as I would if I were letting them air dry, just because I know they're going into the dishwasher. Essentially, I'm washing it twice, but that way I know that my dishes are squeaky clean. Next thing I normally do on a Sunday is start a load of laundry. I go ahead and separate all of my laundry into different colors, and I'll load up one load and get it started while I start cleaning the rest of the apartment, just because that way it's like passively being done in the background, and when the load is done I can just swap it over and continue cleaning whenever I was cleaning. That way it gets done efficiently and I don't have to worry about, oh, I cleaned the whole apartment, but now I still have a ton of laundry to do. So here I am starting a load before I go and clean the next room in the house. I also typically strip the bed and clean the sheets. Sometimes I do this in the middle of the week. Just kind of depends on how much dog hair gets built up on there, because my dog does sleep in my bed. With dogs sleeping in the bed with you come with a lot of dog hair. So with that being said, sometimes I'm changing the sheets multiple times a week. Sometimes it aligns on Sundays, sometimes it doesn't. Today I decided to like deep clean the headboard and our mattress cover. I got this vacuum that's supposed to kill all like dust mites and dead skin cells that build up on your mattress. I saw it on TikTok Shop. I don't know if it actually works, but sometimes I use it. It could have been a waste of money, who knows? But I decided to do that today as well, and there was a lot of dog hair on that headboard, so I whipped out the lint roller too. Now I'm putting on new sheets on the clean, fresh bed. Some of you may be thinking, Jordyn, why are you putting white sheets on your bed if you have a dog? Well, I just like the color. So sometimes you just have to sacrifice and make sure that you switch those sheets out right away. I normally have the set of the pillowcases that the sheet set comes in, and then I also have a satin pillowcase set for the additional 2 pillows just for our skin and our hair. It really makes a difference. Next up is the bathroom. I am cleaning my side of the bathroom right now. We do have a his and hers vanity in our master bathroom. So I start off by cleaning my side, and then I go into cleaning my boyfriend's side. He has a lot less stuff, so his side takes so much quicker. And next up is planning my week. So I am going on vacation the following week. So this is me planning out my Monday and Tuesday. I found out that actually using an appointment book helps me significantly, because I can map out, okay, I'm going to be working these hours of the day, and then when I get off work, I'm going to spend X amount of hours doing content or editing or doing something for me, or if I have an appointment. It just helps me organize it better and map it out. I have a separate notebook that I use specifically for planning content. This is where I map out a calendar of the month and which videos I want to post when, any reels that I want to post, which days, and then I also make a weekly spread for what I'm going to do specifically content wise each day. All right, so we're going to wrap up this Sunday reset vlog here because we did everything that I wanted to do today. We cleaned up the kitchen, did some laundry, changed the sheets on my bed, cleaned the bathroom. The living room was in a pretty good state, so I didn't really do much there. While I was doing that, though, I was listening to Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood. I started about 50% into it, and right now I'm ending this vlog at 580 pages, chapter 63. We're about 80% through. We learned a lot about what Danica was doing prior to events at the beginning of this book. We're learning more about Sabine and Micah. We're starting to see Bryce and Rune's relationship develop a little bit more. We start to see Bryce and Hunt interact, start flirting, having some banter, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm excited to see where the rest of this story goes. I will have to give you my thoughts at a later video. But if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Sunday resets in the future, comment down below and subscribe to keep up with what I'm reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.